So the third role that we are using in our inquiry book project is the teacher role. And of course, just like the other two roles, this role is really important too. And what I want you to be really careful to do is to pull information from the text, to pull sort of really specific information so that it's could be something that could be directly applied in the classroom. So this in this role, you're really reading through the chapter and you're finding that information like, oh yeah, that would be a really good idea that I could apply in the classroom. And you should be giving as much detail as possible so that somebody reading the text could take that idea away and apply it in the classroom. So, Marley, I'm going to use your example. You were actually the only person that's done the teaching applications part, so I'm only going to use one example. So the way that Marley did it was particular points that really stuck out to her in the chapter, and then she gave some bullet points, a little bit more detail about those things. And you can see that on the two slides that she did. And you're probably again going to need two slides would be the absolute minimum. And I know that many people are going to add to their work, but you need then to really provide detail, so to keep adding. And so, I like the way that Marley has put that teachers want to make sure that they're conferencing with writers every single week. That's a really important point. And then added some information about different ways that you might record, because it's really important to record information when you are conferencing with your students. And so she's sort of put some specific ideas about how to do that using mini notebooks. Now, this brings back another point that I think is really important. I want to remind you that in addition to your role as summarizer or analyst or teacher, everybody is also taking on the role of internet researcher. You're curating resources from the internet. So I'm just looking at Marley's example. She put about how important it is to document students' work during conferences. And so, you could find different resources on the internet about how to do that, what mini notebooks actually look like. So that could be something that you then add to the resources, the relevant resources section for those kinds of chapters. So each week, in addition to your role, you're also going out and finding other resources relevant to your book. So I just wanted to remind you about that too. Okay, really looking forward to reviewing everybody's work this week on this project, and wish you all the best.